Do you often feel knee pain when climbing stairs? Or do your legs easily get weak and sore even after a short walk? Be careful, this is not just a sign of aging. It could be that what you eat every day is secretly destroying your leg strength. And surprisingly, these 7 foods are often thought to be safe by many older adults. As we age, the strength of our leg muscles and bones will naturally decline. However, without realizing it, some foods actually accelerate the damage. In this video, we take a look at 7 of the most dangerous foods for senior leg strength and why you should stop eating them immediately. 1. Excess sugar. Excess sugar consumption is one of the main causes of foot strength deterioration, especially in the elderly. When blood sugar levels are too high, the body experiences chronic inflammation that damages nerve tissue, including the peripheral nerves that control function and sensation in the feet. This is known as peripheral neuropathy, and symptoms can include tingling, numbness, sharp pain, and loss of balance. In addition, sugar also interferes with blood circulation, disrupting the flow of oxygen and nutrients to the leg muscles. As a result, leg muscles weaken, fatigue quickly, and are more prone to injury. Not only that, sugar accelerates the decline in bone density by inhibiting the absorption of calcium, which is essential for strong foot bones. Ironically, many seniors consume hidden sugar from everyday foods such as white bread, sauces, packaged drinks and sugary snacks. Therefore, limiting sugar intake is not only good for diabetes control, but also key to keeping feet strong and healthy in old age. 2. Fried foods. Fried foods are the enemy within the blanket for elderly people's leg strength. Although crunchy and delicious, fried foods, especially those that use used cooking oil or oil that is used repeatedly, contain trans fats and free radical compounds that are very damaging to health. Trans fats trigger inflammation throughout the body, including in the joints and muscles of the legs. As a result, knees become stiff, movement is limited, and pain occurs even during light activities. Moreover, fried foods can worsen conditions such as osteoarthritis, which is common among the elderly. They also increase bad cholesterol, LDL, which can clog small blood vessels in the legs, impede blood flow, and deprive muscle tissue of oxygen. In the long run, this accelerates muscle weakening and causes the legs to tire quickly or even have difficulty supporting the body's weight. As simple as it may seem, eating fried foods every day could be the main reason why many elderly people lose their leg strength faster than they should. Before continuing, try writing in the comments column, how old are you now? And from which city you watched this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that this channel can continue to provide useful things for you and your family. If you have simple but effective healthy living tips, please share in the comments column so that it is also useful for others. 3. Processed meat. Processed meats such as sausages, corned beef, ham, nuggets, and bacon look practical and tempting. But for the elderly, these foods hold hidden dangers for leg strength. Processed meats contain very high levels of sodium and nitrates. These substances can trigger chronic inflammation in the body, especially in muscle tissue and joints. When consumed over time, the effects are devastating. Leg muscles become stiff, joints are prone to pain, and movement is limited. Not only that, processed meats also tend to be high in saturated fat, which worsens blood flow to the lower body, including the legs. Poor circulation prevents the muscles from getting enough nutrients and oxygen to work properly, which, in turn, accelerates muscle fatigue and weakness. In addition, chemical preservatives in processed meats can aggravate degenerative conditions such as arthritis and lower overall endurance. If you want to keep your legs strong and active in your old age, avoiding processed meat is a smart and wise move. 4. Soft drinks. Fizzy drinks are refreshing, but behind their sweet taste and carbonated sensation lies a serious threat to the health of elderly feet. The extremely high sugar content in soda can trigger blood sugar spikes and accelerate nerve damage in the feet. However, the dangers don't stop there. Soft drinks also contain phosphoric acid, which directly interferes with calcium absorption in the body. In fact, calcium is a vital component in maintaining strong bones, especially the foot bones that support body weight every day. If calcium continues to be depleted, the risk of osteoporosis increases sharply. Bones become brittle, prone to pain, and legs are no longer able to withstand physical activity as before. Even in the sugarless soda variant, the additives and artificial coloring still put a heavy burden on the elderly's metabolic system. Drinking soda too often can accelerate the decline of muscle function, make your legs weak, and disturb your balance. So, if you still want to move agile in old age, it's better to leave soft drinks from now on. 5. Foods high in salt. Salt is necessary for the body, but when consumed in excess, especially by the elderly, it can be very harmful to the feet. High-salt foods such as chips, instant foods, packaged noodles, and canned processed side dishes can cause fluid retention, aka the accumulation of water in the body tissues. As a result, the feet and ankles become swollen, feel heavy, and painful when used for walking. To make matters worse, too much salt consumption can increase blood pressure, which has a direct impact on blood circulation to the lower body. Poor circulation causes the muscles and joints of the legs to lack oxygen and essential nutrients, resulting in fatigue and weakness. Not only that, salt can also aggravate arthritis and accelerate bone loss. This is especially risky for the elderly who already experience a natural decrease in bone density. So, reducing your salt intake is not only about maintaining your blood pressure, but it's also an important step towards maintaining leg strength and flexibility to stay active in old age. 6. Refined carbohydrates. Refined carbohydrates such as white rice, white bread, instant noodles, and sweet pastries are often the main choices because they are practical and filling. However, for the elderly, this type of food can be a silent enemy that undermines leg strength. Refined carbohydrates are digested very quickly by the body and cause a drastic spike in blood sugar. This spike triggers systemic inflammation that attacks muscles and joints, including those in the feet. As a result, the legs tire easily, feel weak, and may even develop prolonged pain. Not only that, but continued consumption of refined carbohydrates can worsen insulin resistance and accelerate the complications of type 2 diabetes, one of the main causes of neuropathy or nerve damage in the feet. In the long run, leg muscles can lose strength and endurance, making it difficult for seniors to walk or stand for long periods of time. Replacing refined carbohydrates with whole grain versions like brown rice, oats, or whole wheat bread can be a smart move to maintain leg energy and stability in old age. 7. Alcohol. Alcohol may be considered a stress reliever or a relaxing companion for some, but for the elderly, its effects can be devastating, especially on leg strength. Regular alcohol consumption interferes with the absorption of essential nutrients such as vitamin D, calcium, magnesium, and vitamin B1. These nutrients are needed to maintain strong bones, nerves, and leg muscles. As a result of these deficiencies, the elderly are more prone to bone loss, osteoporosis, muscle weakening, and nerve disorders that cause tingling, numbness, or even difficulty moving their feet. Alcohol also worsens blood circulation conditions, which causes blood flow to the legs to be restricted and slows down the recovery process of tired or injured muscles. In more serious cases, excessive alcohol consumption can lead to alcoholic neuropathy, permanent nerve damage that causes constant pain in the legs and loss of movement. To maintain balance, strength, and mobility in old age, avoiding alcohol completely is the best decision to make from now on. Avoiding these 7 foods is not about dieting or losing weight, but about maintaining quality of life in old age. Our feet are the foundation of our body. Without the strength and stability of our feet, simple activities such as walking, climbing stairs, or prolonged standing can be a challenge. Unfortunately, many seniors don't realize that what they eat every day is slowly damaging the joints, muscles, and bones of their feet. Sugar, salt, trans fats, and additives in processed foods cause chronic inflammation and metabolic disorders, which directly impact leg strength. If not reversed early on, this condition can lead to dependence on walkers and even wheelchairs. But the good news is that our bodies can still respond to positive changes at any age. By replacing harmful foods with healthier options, such as green vegetables, lean proteins, and complex carbohydrates, leg strength can be maintained, even improved. Small changes today, big results in the future. Imagine, in your old age, being able to walk long distances without pain, climb stairs without worrying about sore knees, and even stroll through the park with energy. All that is possible if you start making changes now. Strong legs give freedom, and that freedom means a better quality of life. However, if you continue to ignore the wrong diet, leg problems can get worse. You may find it difficult to move around, even having to rely on assistive devices such as a cane or wheelchair. Don't let that happen. Conditions such as joint pain, stiffness, or weakness of the legs are not a fate that should be accepted. By avoiding these 7 foods that destroy leg strength, you can maintain mobility and physical activity for longer. Even if it's too late, the right preventive measures can slow down the decline of foot function. Your future is in your hands. Start caring about what you consume today. By avoiding the 7 foods we have discussed: excess sugar, fried foods, processed meats, soft drinks, foods high in salt, refined carbohydrates, and alcohol, you will not only protect your feet, but also improve your quality of life in old age. Strong, healthy feet are the key to staying independent, active, and enjoying every moment of life. Small changes in diet today can have a big impact on your future. Remember, aging doesn't have to mean less physical activity or dealing with pain on a daily basis. By choosing the right foods, you can keep your leg muscles, bones and nerves strong, and maintain mobility for longer. It's never too late to start, and every small step you take towards a healthier diet is a great investment in your foot health and quality of life. If you care about an active and pain-free old age, start changing your diet now. Like this video, subscribe for more senior health information, and share with your parents or anyone you care about.